Hello everyone, this is how to make homemade granola. Alright, so I have all the ingredients listed out here on the table. So I'm going to go through each one. So we got here some oats, full oats, and then we got some butter, got some vanilla, and I got some honey, and some cinnamon, and then we got some cooking spray. And for utensils or for whatever you need, for the stuff that you need a frying pan, and you need a flat pan to stick in your oven, and you probably need a knife too for the butter. And then after you're done, you need a box to store your granola. Okay, you got your oats in here in your pot. Take your cinnamon and then you spray it over. In terms of how much, I would say it depends on about a tablespoon, probably tablespoon, one and a half probably, and then stir it with your large spoon. Once you're done that, the next thing you do is you take your honey and then pour in as much as you want honey. All depends on how you, if you like it really sweet, then you put in, you pour in more honey, but if you like it less sweet, then it's up to you. And then once you're done that, you start stirring it. The most important thing in making a successful granola is to stir it really well. Make sure all your ingredients are covered, your oats are all covered with your honey and all your other ingredients. And then once you're done stirring it, you take your vanilla extract and then you pour in, I would say, make sure you pour all over the oats, about a tablespoon. And once you're done that, you stir it again. Okay, so you have to make sure you stir your oats really well, and you got to put a lot of pressure on there and put a lot of force. Make sure your honey's spread all over your oats, and trust me, the better you stir this, the more successful your granola is going to be. Okay, and once you're done that, it'll take you about 5 minutes, depends on how strong you are. But once you're done with that, you would shift to preparing the butter. You don't have to add the butter. If you want to put in some more taste and flavor, you add the butter. I'll just make it soft and tender, and I'll add the extra flavor in there. But if you're concerned about the butter in the oats, then you don't really have to add the butter. All right. So usually I'll take about this much, about 10 grams, I don't know, 5-10 grams. And then I'm not going to heat it. I'm not going to make it boil or fry or anything. I'm just going to try to melt it on the stove here, okay? So I'll make it, I'll just try to make it into liquid. So your butter, once your butter melts, make sure you don't heat it directly on your stove. You don't really want to burn your butter. You just want to melt it down, and then once you're done that, once your butter melts, you can spread it on your granola. So just spread it evenly around. And then once you're done that, you start stirring again. And the key, again, to successful granola is basically the stirring. Yeah, if you got strong hands, then that's a bonus. But if you can't really stir that well, then I'd suggest you get somebody that can really stir well and stir it up for you. And until you feel like your granola is like one entire piece, or everything's covered up in your honey, your ingredients. And at this stage in time, if you'd like to add more honey, then why not? If you think it needs more honey, then give it a go. And once you got it all stirred up, it's ready to go into the oven. So I'm going to show you how to do this here. There are various ways how to bake, but the ideal way that I do it, the easy way, I just take my pan here and spray it with non-stick oil, whatever spray. Make sure you got all the corners there, and last thing you want to do is have a burned granola. And when you're done with that, you just spread it all over evenly on your pan there. Just spray it nicely and evenly. And then once you're done that, in the oven it goes. You want to preheat your oven before you stick in your pan, but doesn't matter. So we're going to set the we're going to set it to 350 Fahrenheit and then start. And give it about, I'd say about 7 to 8 minutes, and then come back and check it. Right, see you in a bit. Right about after 7 to 8 minutes, you take it out of the oven and then stir it with your spoon. Make sure you stir it all evenly, and once you're done that, you can stick it right back in and give it another about 3-4 minutes. You just be careful. You don't want to burn your granola. Eh? If you burn your granola, then it's not going to taste really good, and you're going to have to throw it out all. So make sure you time yourself, and once that 4 minute is over, 3-4 minute, it depends really. It could be 2 minutes, but after you stir it like with your spoon evenly, it shouldn't take that long in the oven anymore. And once you're done that, you take it out, let it cool. And it should be good. And when it's cool, you can stick it into your box, and you got granola. And it can stay outside. It doesn't have to go in the fridge. And once it's outside, you can it'll take, I don't know, you can have it for as long as you want, not more than 2 months or whatever. Anyways, thanks for watching, and bye.